Okay, second episode of really bad reviews of decent wine. I don't want to say really good wine, but a decent wine, so I will say really bad reviews. Look at the lighting. This is awful. And the audio, it's like I have the equipment to do a better job. I just don't have the drive, the inclination, the wherewithal. I kind of got the time, really. Got all evening. But no, this is the, what I'm talking about well, we're going to discuss some wines that you can get. A friend of mine, I didn't think anyone would watch the first video. Makes sense to me. I went. This one's $18, $9, $11, $27. There's a reason I have kind of the range. I didn't drink all these right away. These have been kind of sitting around for a couple weeks, but because I wanted to make the video, and then every few nights I finished another bottle of wine, I thought, okay, add it to the video. So what I'm doing differently is, I think one of the problems is, at least for me, maybe a lot of other people, is like, we Californians tend to drink Californian wine, which is, there's a lot of great wine. I mean, the state is filled with great wines all over. Even Lodi now has great wines. It didn't used to. Okay, come on. It's taken a while, but and of course, growing up, I didn't drink wine. But the thing is, I've been buying California wines for years now, and again, nothing wrong with that. But I've been thinking. I was in Sorrento a few years ago, and they got some great wine. It was like 4 or 5 euros. I thought, if I can get a great wine for the equivalent of like $6, why am I spending like $20 a bottle? Why am I spending even... Like, I find around here, $10 is really risky for California wine. It's like, there are some gems, but oftentimes I get like, just stuff that's really, I pour it out. It's that bad. So, but I've been finding a lot of European wines, I'm sure the same way, but I've been finding that there are a lot of good deals too. That they just don't seem to charge a lot. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm experimenting and I'm just trying a lot of different things. One of the things I've been finding, when Bourgogne or Burgundy was, for the price range, if you're only going to spend like 10, actually can't even find it. It tends to be kind of an expensive wine. If you can like spend like $13, the taste is, it's a subtle wine. It's a light kind of a Pinot Noir, I believe, type wine. So thin-skinned, it's very nuanced. So at that level, you kind of need a heavier wine, I think. Again, wine is completely subjective, but I think you kind of need a heavier wine for it to at least work for me. So that's why. So what I've been rounding it down to is Rioja. I'm gonna go. I should have looked it up. That's the amount of work I do. I don't look up anything. Let's go with Rioja, and I'll change it next time if I've been mispronouncing it. But I got like a $10 bottle of that. I've just been picking countries and just grabbing random things off the shelf. If they have reviews, great, or points, great, but a lot of them don't. So the one I got a few days ago was, might as well just use these things. I got them. Nope, this is the one from so I don't even have it with me, but there was like a $10 one that was actually pretty good. But I wanted to say, okay, what is a $30 one of Rioja? So, and this is 2010, so Latitude 42, $27, 2010, and I tried it last night. I could definitely taste the fruitiness that had a plum flavor, like an overripe plum flavor, a little bit of like a chocolate lingering taste, I think, very chewy, strong finish, especially on the second day. It seems to stay with you for a while. I wouldn't pay, if I were going to pay $27 again, I wouldn't just drink it on a Monday night. I would have it like a special occasion. So yeah, I think Rioja, to me, that variety of wine just seems to be, it's a region in Spain, I believe, seems to be like a really good wine you can get for like $10 to $12 that you should actually be able to taste it, and it's going to have some flavor to it, and a finish to it. So that's what I would think. I'll get more of those, but I won't get many more. I mean, if I got a $27 one, it'd be like a special occasion one. But for a cheap one every day, then maybe a $10 one, I think. So that's a region I think is going to work. Again, Bourgogne, I don't think is going to work for a $10 wine, just because it's hard to even taste it. The other thing I've been doing, okay, so this was Valpolicella, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, that was actually pretty good, and that's a $9 wine. So this is from Verona, Italy. But my big thing right now is trying to experiment with Bordeaux. The Bordeaux wine. Isn't that the, like that chocolate flavor that C's makes? Yeah, the Bordeaux. I always like those. I always eat those first. If someone offers me one of C's candy, it's like, I'm looking for that. If you're out of that, it's like, we're not having this conversation. This is another Italian wine, and it was $9. Sangiovese di Toscana. Okay, so $9, and that was fine too, but I meant to talk about the Bordeaux. So that's what I got right here. In fact, I think that's what I have in front of me. Chateau Bois Redon. $11, and I only gave it a 9 out of 10 because I thought that's a really good wine for 9 out of $10. $9 out of $11. So $11 wine. So if you're looking for something, there's a lot of Bordeaux. There's like 4 total wine of these. There's like 4 shelves full of Bordeaux. It's 2016. So yeah, I got a few years on it. Looks like a little bit of a mix. 75% Merlot. I don't know why it says that. Okay, 75% Merlot and 25% Cabernet Sauvignon. So okay, that's interesting. It's a mix. I didn't realize that when I bought it. So maybe Chateau. Okay, I've got 2 Bordeaux, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot. I don't even know what I'm getting. That was a Bordeaux. Yeah. Okay, from Bordeaux, France. But I guess that's, well, it's a region, of course. But so the variety is mixes, blends, I guess, which I guess makes sense. Okay. So the Chateau Landau is 2015. Oh, that's another older year. Oh, this was also an $18 one. So this is an $18 one. Is it much better than the $11 one? I don't know. I think they're actually pretty close. Okay, so Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Petit Verdot, and 75% Merlot, 25% Cabernet Sauvignon. So they're blends. So I know nothing, Jon Snow. I'm still learning about this stuff myself, but that's what I'm doing. I'm spending the money so you don't have to. All right. Yeah, these bills are kind of adding up, even for the cheap wines. Okay, but again, I don't know if you need an $18 Bordeaux, if you can get a great taste. This is, like, again, I'm talking about your Monday night wines. I'm not talking about, like, you just won the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, Kentucky Derby. I can't think of that. I think of the other ones. There's like 2 other races before that. Yeah, the first 2 are the Triple Crown. Okay, although I think they're going to race it like, what are they going to do? Virtually or something this year? Have like virtual jockeys on virtual horses going around a virtual. It's like, yeah, you can, but it's like, at least no. I don't know. Do they have like virtual horses die or something? That's bad, but it is true. It's like you read about these poor horsies. Not saying we shouldn't have it. I like the Kentucky Derby. I'm more of tradition, but you gotta take care of the horses too. But yeah, a virtual horse died. Boy, and I'm not even gonna drink it, but I will. Okay, so 2016 Chateau Bois Redon. So yeah, I'm gonna be hitting a lot more of these Bordeaux, a lot more of the Riojas, and just kind of seeing which ones I really like for $10. Because yeah, for $11, 9 out of 10, I thought that's a wine I can drink and keep drinking and not go broke. Okay, hope that helps.